Chris Rock is no stranger to controversy. Armed with razor-sharp wit, fearless delivery, and a mic, he's roasted some of Hollywood's biggest stars, right to their faces. Whether it's on the Oscars stage or in a Netflix special, Rock doesn't hold back. From skewering the Smiths to jabbing at Kevin Hart's movie hustle, these moments are the stuff of legend. So buckle up, because here are 10 times Chris Rock absolutely obliterated celebrities. With jokes that were sometimes funny, sometimes brutal, but always unforgettable. Let's start with the one that set everything in motion. 1. Jada Pinkett Smith's 2016 Oscars boycott. The 2016 Oscars faced a storm of backlash for a lack of diversity. The hashtag #OscarsSoWhite was everywhere, and many stars, including Jada Pinkett Smith, said they were boycotting the ceremony. Enter Chris Rock. Chris was hosting that year, and while everyone tiptoed around the subject, he dove straight in.
Jada's mad her man, Will, was not nominated for concussion. I get it. Tell the truth, I get it. You get mad, said it's not fair that Will was this good and didn't get nominated. Yeah, you're right.
But then he flipped it.
Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
That joke stung. And it got worse when he threw shade at Wild Wild West.
That Will was this good and didn't get nominated. Yeah, you're right. It's also not fair that Will was paid $20 million for Wild Wild West, okay?
And just like that, Chris Rock delivered one of the most savage monologues in Oscars history. But he wasn't done with the Smiths. 2. Kevin Hart, the man in every movie. It's no secret Kevin Hart is one of the hardest working men in Hollywood. In 2016, he was literally everywhere, and Chris Rock noticed.
I see Kevin, and sometimes he in the trailer and not in the movie. Sometimes I saw him in Magnificent. Kevin Hart, Angelina Jolie, he was playing a bush. I was like, is that Kev? Get out of here, Kev's in the Transformers.
Chris wasn't hating, he was just amazed.
The thing I need is to lose another job to Kevin Hart, okay? I don't need that.
3. The 2022 Oscars, the slap heard around the world. It started off as just another glamorous Oscars night. Glitz, gowns, self-congratulatory speeches. Then, Chris Rock came on stage. He cracked a joke about Javier Bardem and Penelope Cruz. Then, he turned to Jada.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it, all right?
It was a quick jab at her shaved head, but there was a problem. Jada has alopecia, a medical condition that causes hair loss. Will Smith laughed at first, until he saw Jada's face. Moments later, he stormed the stage.
Uh-oh, Richard!
And then, it happened. A full-on slap to Chris Rock's face. The audience froze. Was it a bit? A prank? Nope, it was real.
Name out your fucking mouth!
Chris stayed composed. No meltdown, no retaliation, just a stunned pause, then right back into hosting. 4. Chris breaks his silence, Netflix special Selective Outrage. For almost a year, Chris Rock said nothing about the slap. No interviews, no tweets, just silence. Then came his Netflix special, and he didn't hold back.
Everybody knows. Everybody fucking knows. Yes, it happened. I got smacked like a year ago. Fucking last week, I got smacked in the fucking Oscars by this motherfucker. And people like, did it hurt? It still hurts.
But this wasn't just about a slap. According to Chris, this was about hypocrisy.
Great, because everybody knows what the happened. Everybody that really knows I had nothing to do with that.
And there it was, the word that lit the internet on fire. Chris didn't forget Jada's public confession when she admitted to being involved with her son's friend.
And we all been cheated on. Everybody in here have been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television.
The world watched Will sit across from Jada, emotionally wrecked, as she explained her entanglement. Chris made it clear he wasn't the one who humiliated Will.
She hurt him way more than he hurt me, okay?
And the audience lost it. 5. Meghan Markle, and the royals. Next up on Chris Rock's roast radar, Meghan Markle. She had made headlines for months, accusing the royal family of racism. But Chris? He wasn't entirely buying it.
My sister's so racist. Some of that he went through was not racism. It was just some in-law.
He even addressed the infamous baby skin tone comment.
They're so racist. They wanted to know how brown the baby was gonna be. They're so racist. They wanted to know how brown the baby's.
He wasn't diminishing her experience. He was just calling out what he saw as misplaced outrage. 6. Will Smith's career choices. Chris wasn't done with Will. He dragged his filmography again, this time for Emancipation.
Years ago, his wife said I should quit the Oscars. I shouldn't host because her man didn't get nominated for Emancipation. The biggest piece of ever.
Chris didn't just jab at the movie. He made it clear. Jada started the whole feud years ago.
I said he should quit because Will didn't get nominated for Concussion. What the f***? What the f-? So then I do some jokes about her. Who gives a f-? That's how it is. She starts it, I finish it, okay?
7. Chris Rock versus the entire internet. After the slap, the internet had a field day clowning Will Smith. Rap songs, talk shows, memes. Chris watched it all unfold.
Called him a she called his wife a predator. Everybody called him a he hit me. He know he could.
It wasn't just a slap. It was years of humiliation finally exploding in the wrong direction. 8. The Jada saga full circle. Chris reminded everyone he didn't go looking for drama with the Smiths. They came for him. Years before the slap, Jada had already asked Chris to drop out of hosting the Oscars. Why? Because Will wasn't nominated.
I said he should quit because Will didn't get nominated for Concussion. What the f? What the? So then I do some jokes.
9. The Oscars aftershock. The fallout from the slap wasn't just viral. It reshaped awards shows. Security was tighter. Comedians wondered, can we still roast celebrities? But Chris, he doubled down.
He starts it, I finish it, okay? That's what the f happened. Nobody's picking on this. She started this.
10. Chris Rock, unapologetically savage. Through every jab, every roast, and every clapback, Chris Rock has remained unapologetic. He's not afraid to go there, not afraid to speak uncomfortable truths, and definitely not afraid to roast a celebrity while standing right in front of them. Whether it's award shows, Netflix specials, or live stages, one thing's for sure. When Chris Rock grabs the mic, somebody's getting roasted. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Chris Rock's most savage celebrity moments, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us your favorite roast in the comments below. Because when it comes to comedy with no filter, Chris Rock is king,